Hi guys, welcome to this first narrative Walking Dead All Out War battle report. I'm going to call it a battle report. It's going to be solo play. Well, at least the first ones are anyway. And we're going to be playing gun running. So this takes place just shortly after Rick wakes up from his coma. And it's all about basically escaping the table. So you've got Rick and his compatriots, which I'll show you shortly, have to get to a gun shop, basically, because it's time to arm up. Interestingly, whatever happens to the characters, if I win or lose, or if a character is removed, that will affect the next game, and so on and so forth. So, in this game we have Rick with nothing, although he's still Rick, so he's pretty hard. He can't use his leader ability in this game. He's not stepped up to that yet. He has met Morgan, who has a hatchet. So Morgan's an interesting character, and he's one of my favourite characters in The Walking Dead, to be totally honest with you, comic and TV show. So he meets up with Morgan, as we know. And Morgan has his son, Duane, with him, who has a shovel. So, yeah, interesting. Morgan won't panic while Duane is alive. Duane only has 3 health points, though. So, let's see what happens. Yeah, interesting. The scenario is we'll get the group of survivors over to the door of the gun shop, so to speak, and then we have to do a smash action to kick the door in and go and get some weaponry. So, obviously there's walkers and shenanigans in the way. Let's set the table up and see how we get on. Okay, so here we are ready for gun running. So I've got Rick, Morgan and Duane in the corner, and that is the setup of the walkers. So I have to get over to this counter, it's a door in reality, and create a smash action against a value of blue. And there are 4 cars in the middle and walkers. Threat starts at 1, and Duane has a shovel, Morgan has a hatchet, and Rick has nothing because he's hard as nails. So that's the setup, and yeah, let's get going and see if I can actually survive and hopefully not get anyone killed and totally alter the Walking Dead's history. Okay, so turn 1. Now I think first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to threat 1. The first thing I'm going to do is have Morgan, because he's got a hatchet. I'm going to actually have Morgan run straight forward to there. Now running causes noise, so this walker being the closest will shamble 6 inches into combat with Morgan, which is fine. Now I'm going to have Rick run over to that supply marker. Now that obviously again creates noise, so let's just have a look. See if we've got a 10-inch noise, haven't we? Who's the closest? So we've got that guy there. What is he at? 7.5? Is he 7.5? Probably this guy here. So he's going to shamble directly forward and stop at contact with the car. Rick's now going to search. Search this counter. Get rid of that one. Please don't be a lurker. Let's have a look. For a metal pipe, well that's fine. You know, you can have that, Rick. It's bludgeon. It's good for kicking the door in, I think, but you know, doesn't give me any other bonuses. Dwight, come on, Dwight. No, what's he called? Duane, not Dwight. Dwight, I'm just gonna Duane. I'm gonna just. I am actually gonna run him into that car. So closest walker again. Be attracted to the noise. So we've got 6 and 6. So goes to the closest of this one. Pull him, and Duane will have a look in this pack here. So look. 2. Okay. So the kid's got a spade and a 2x4. There we go. Brilliant. So there's no shooting. I don't have any ranged weaponry. So we go on to the event phase. So first off, let's check these kill zones. Luckily they're not in. So we are now drawing an event card. We won't stay down. All quiet and low threat for each prone walker. We don't have any prone walkers, that's fine. If there are no prone walkers, add 1 to the threat level. So our threat's now 2. Okay. Melee. We have melee, so the threat is now 3. And we have Morgan against a walker. So walkers roll a red. Morgan is a white and another white for the hatchet. So for Morgan, there you go, look, 3 in a headshot. And for the walker, 1. So 2 in a headshot get through. Morgan splats that walker. As he does, there you go, Morgan's away. So that's melee done. End of turn. And at the end of the turn, because we're playing solo, threat goes up to 4. Okay. So what are we going to do this turn to get through all of that? Okay, so turn 2, I think I don't really want to. These walkers are going to pounce if I go too far forward. So if I overstretch, they are going to kill me. So I think what I'm going to do with Morgan first, I'm going to run him again here, which will then drag that walker into him for combat. I'm going to run that Rick into that walker. That might have been a mistake. Dear. Which would draw the closest walker in, so that's going to be a bit of a fail there, Rick. So Duane is going to move into that walker to assist. So that's for movement. Okay. We'll go on to the event phase. So let's check those kill zones. Now I don't think, no, there's no additional walkers in those kill zones. So let's have an event card. So it's still low threat. So the player with initiative chooses a walker and moves it in a direction of their choice. All eligible walkers within 8 inches of the chosen walker are then also moved converging on the chosen walker. So they create a head. That's actually quite useful, isn't it? So I think over here is a good idea. So let's move that one over there. So, and then within 8, they will all converge. So they'll all shambles towards that walker. Moving 6. That would as well, but that'll stop on that car. And that one is... Yes, she is in 8, yes. So, there we go. Lovely, good stuff. So, we are now entering melee. We do have melee, so threats up to 5. And I'm going to start with Morgan again. So we've got a walker, and we've got Morgan. So Morgan with his hatchet. Oh, he's on fire, look. Oh. So we have 2 and 2 cancel each other out, but 1 and a headshot gets through. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one, guys. I'm still learning that one, but I believe the headshot still counts. But the walker takes the damage, and that splat. So that's Morgan kills another walker. Hatchet and Morgan's pretty good, isn't it? Here, I'm going to separate these out. So I'm going to have Duane fight that walker. Come on, Duane, you can do it. So he's got a melee of red, Duane, and he's got a shovel. Oh, well done, Duane. That's incredible, is that, lad? That's absolutely brilliant. So Duane takes 1 damage and is bitten. Oh dear. What's that, Morgan? Duane got bit. Anyway. Okay, so well done, lad. I believe actually it's 2 damage. Well, that's yeah, because the oh no, sorry, it's 1, isn't it? It's because it's a bull walker. So Duane's bitten. Yeah, that went really well, and he gets pushed back. No one cares about Duane anyway, do they? Let's be honest. Right, Rick over here. It's all on Rick. Here we go. Okay, so Rick's got one white in melee against one walker. So Rick, walker. So it's a blank, and just going to check because he has got a bludgeoning weapon. So a bludgeon, unfortunately, does nothing in this case, but it's a draw. I count as winning, so I do push Walker back, and I roll a black because a bludgeon. Forget it. That Walker's on the floor. It's black. Okay. So that didn't go incredibly well, did it, lads? So end of the turn. We're up to 6, and I believe we have 2 resolve bite actions. Yeah, so poor Duane. Blank. Oh dear, he takes another health. Duane almost dead, which is not good. This Walker, does it stand up? No. Okay, so I think we need to desperately get to that marker pretty quickly, don't we? Okay, so I have a plan. So Morgan is going to get into this Walker like that. He's too far away to cause anything else. Okay, so he's going to combat that. Duane is going to do a swerve after his dad. He's actually going to run to there and have a look in this car's supply crate. Oh dear. Okay, so he's been attacked by a lurker. Duane, you've absolute fail. Shower. It suffers a 2 red melee attack and can only defend, so the lurker does 2. So Duane can defend, which is fine. So, oh, good lad. Right, so that's equal. He bounces out and doesn't do anything. Okay. Increase the threat level by 1 and discard this card. Well done, Duane. You're winning. You really are. But that suitcase is gone, and it had a walker in it. Rick, on the other hand, is he's in a bit bothering, isn't he? I think he's going to run to here. That being the closest walker, will drag into him like that. Okay, and now it's on to the event phase. So, Feeding Frenzy. And we're still in low threat, just. Roll a black for each survivor engaged in melee. On a badge, they lose a health point. Oh dear. So Morgan, on a badge, he's going to lose a health point. So he does. Okay. So Morgan's down to 4. I don't believe that pushes the threat anymore. No. Onto melee. We're in melee. We're at threat 8 now, so we're about to go into medium threat, which isn't great. So, come on, Morgan, you can do this. Start here. 1 walker. Come on, Morgan. So it does 2 damage to it. Doesn't kill it. So it pushes it back and knocks it over. Okay. Because unfortunately, he didn't get a headshot. Rick, with his bare hands. Rick. Walker. It's a draw. Survivors win draws. So that Walker's pushed back. Okay, so end of the turn. We really need to do something over there, don't we, before the really bad cards come out and all these walkers come running to us. So, stand up roll. Yeah, he gets back up. Stand up. No. Duane, does he die? No. Finally. Got to remember to roll on camera, right? So, yeah, it's looking ropey. Let's move on and see if we can get any further. Okay, so I think that Morgan is going to do a run. Okay, so he's going to run over there and drag in the closest walker into him. We're going to have Duane's just going to do a run. Now, Duane can go over Serene because he's a runner. So Duane is going to run to there. No, he's going to run to there. But stand next to his dad. So that will cause noise and drag a walker into combat. Rick is going to back into that walker. I don't know if that's a good idea, guys, or not. I'm not entirely certain. It's on to the event phase. +1 threat, taking us into medium. There's a storm, quiet. There's a storm coming, medium threat. The tension reach for add 1 to the threat level. Immediately draw 2 more event cards, implying the results 1 at a time. So we're now at threat at 10. First one. Medium threat. 1 model with low or medium nerve chosen by the player creates mayhem. Brilliant. So that's going to be Duane creating mayhem. Yeah, excellent. So that is going to be, is in combat. All these walkers are actually now going to shamble directly towards. That was really, really bad. So he's going to be out. He's going to stop. He's not going to reach. That one's going to reach. That one's going to shamble into there. He's going to stop there. That was brilliant, that, Duane. Well done. Okay. Oh dear. Next one. Pandemonium. Threat level 11. So we're still at medium threat. So, medium threat, each player rolls 2 blue and moves that many eligible walkers in a direction of their choice. Then blue walkers enter play. Okay, so that's 4 walkers in a direction. Now, of my choice, because I'm a single player, it has to be towards me. Okay, so, which I think is only fair, isn't it? Let's be honest. So that one's going to shamble into Rick. I'm going to put that one over to Rick as well. Not quite getting in. That one into Rick. And blue walkers enter play. 1. So a walker come in here. This is going really well. Combat. We have combat. We're now up to medium threat level 12, which isn't great. Where are we going to start? So we've got Rick down there. Oh, what are we going to do? I think because he is Rick Grimes, we'll attack. Okay, so the walkers. Okay, so 2 and a bite. Rick, 2 and a bite. So Rick wins. There we go. Get in, Rick. And on a black, do they fall over? So the first one, yeah, because he's got his swinging a pipe, basically. There we go. Over this side. Oh my word, how are we going to split this up? We'll do Duane on 1 and then Morgan on 2. So Duane with his show. Come on, Duane. You know, make a good show of yourself, lad. He actually stuffs that walker's head in. Nice one. Splat. And Morgan on 2 walkers. So Morgan gets 3 and a crit. Okay, now walkers are interesting because when they outnumber, they actually get an additional dice. So ooh, that totally cancels that out. So Morgan takes 2 and a bite. It's not looking good for this family, is it? Let's be totally honest. Let me separate them up a bit. Yeah, first mission. I don't think I'm even going to get to this door. Right, end phase. Does this walker stand up? No. This walker stand up? Yes. Does the other walker stand up? Yes. Wow. Bites. Duane? No. Morgan? Right. It's all or nothing this turn, lads. So yeah, so I've got Duane on 1 with 1 hit point left, Morgan with 1 hit point left, and an untouched Rick with a metal pipe stuck in the middle of the board, and I need to get over to that. So yes, let's see what we can do, right? Okay, so I think this is the key. The issue is this walker, because I can't get past her. So what I'm going to do, I think we're going to use Rick. First of all, he's going to run. Okay, so he's going to run. He's going to run around there to there, which will drag the closest walker directly towards me. So I'm going, Stop there. I'm then going to run Duane. Okay, 4. No, I don't think I can get there. So I'm going to run Duane. 3, 6, 8. I'm going to run Duane around to there. I don't think it's enough. It's not enough, is it? It's the closest walker, which is still going to be him. So I'm dragged into him. Morgan, I'm just going to fight them both. He is hard as nails at the end of the day. Event phase. Please be kind. Please be kind. Forgot that one. Threat is now 13. Pandemonium. We're now in high threat. Oh dear. Players move all eligible walkers in the direction of Sarathan. Double blue walkers into play. Lovely. Okay, so what that means is, in a direction of my choice, means that they would have to move towards me. Okay, so this one, for example, would get the shamble range. Where are we? There we go. 2, 4, 4. So she's going to shamble into Rick. That one's more than likely going to shamble into Rick. That'd stop there. That'd stop there. Stop there. This one's going to shamble. It's now or never, lads, let's be honest. And then double blue walkers into play. 2 and 2, so I've actually only got 2 walkers left. So I'm going to put 2 walkers here who enter play. Brilliant. That's cracking, is that, lads? We're doing really well. Okay, so melee. We're now at threat 15. It's all or nothing over here, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, so Morgan against 2 walkers. Morgan scores an almighty 1. 2 walkers score 3. Morgan takes 2 damage and has actually died. Oh dear. So we actually put a prone walker down there because he is he's dead. Don't worry, Duane, it'll be fine. Duane, come on. Against 1 walker. That's not bad, Duane. Here we go. Walker. Come on, Duane's avenging his father, Splat, which will actually swap that out. That's now your father. I am your father. Poor Morgan. Okay, so Duane's cleared that one out, which is fine. Rick over here is against 2. I'm going to fight. Okay, it's not a bite, but Rick does take 2 damage. See how quickly, how brutal it is, you know? People die quick in this game, don't they? Okay, so end phase. Does this walker stand up? No. Does that walker stand up? The new Morgan? No. Does Duane die of a bite? He does. Well done, Duane. That's phenomenal, is that? So Duane succumbed to his injuries. Yeah, Rick, it's all down to you, pal. Let's see how we get on. Okay, I think there's not much more for this. So Rick's going to run to there. Okay. The closest walker will be that one, which will draw into him, which is fine. He should be able to deal with 1. Event phase. Bearing in mind the threat is now 15. The hunger threat is now 16. Come on, Rick, we need to be getting this done. That's medium threat. All prone walkers immediately stand up. So Duane is actually a walker now. And blue walkers move towards survivors 2. So I think that's going to be. Oh, I can pick, can't I? No, I don't. I get to pick. There we go. Shambles. Okay. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. We're at threat 16. Combat phase, we're at threat 17. Oh my God, Rick. I'm going to defend. Am I going to defend? I'm going to get swinging. Oh my word. Brilliant. No, I'm going to defend because that was awful. So I've got 2 and 2, so nothing. So Rick actually pushes those back. So he pushes both walkers back. And to be fair, he actually has a bludgeon weapon. So this walker here, no. And who was Morgan is now down. Okay. So we can maybe do this. End of the turn. So threat is now actually 17 at the end of the turn, and that includes me. So I think all you could do there is maybe run over to that and maybe try and kick the door in, but it's going to drag a walker. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so what I'm going to do is very gallantly sneak to the door. Which I can do just standing there. And I'm going to now try and smash this door in. Okay, so the door has blue defence. Rick has white melee, and he's actually got a metal pipe, so he's going to frantically bray at this door trying to get in place. Oh my god! That's a draw, which I will just have to check what happened. So that's a draw, so he's frantically braying at the door and nothing happens. It does create noise. So in you go, Zombie Duane. So in the combat phase, we're now at maximum threat, unfortunately. And we've got a walker against Rick. Oh, okay. So he pushes him back. Does he knock him over? He does. So that walker is down. We're down into the next turn. Now, Rick doesn't have to move anywhere. So he's going to now... He's a maximum threat, so I believe he'll get one more threat, the game is over. It's not been a very successful game, let's be totally honest. But let's see what happens anyway. So basically, Rick is going to bray on this door until it opens. So the door's defence. This is like the hardest door in the world. What's going on? Come on, Rick. On the floor. Oh my word. See, that hasn't happened either, so a bit of noise. Oh my word. You can see him frantically kicking at this door, just going, what is going on? Right. So once again, we're not through the door. We have an event phase. This is going to be the last turn as well. Roamers, high threat. Right. Blue. So one walker. He's going to shamble and join in that melee. And then blue walkers enter play. 2. I haven't got 2. So we have just, I believe that's an additional 2 move, but for the purposes of this, I think this is pretty much game over, guys. Melee, threats maxed, so the game is over. So Rick is going to defend against these walkers. I'm not having Rick die in, so... That's it, so 1. Yeah, Rick wins the combat. He pushes them both back. Do they knock over? No. Next one. No. So we will go into another turn. I don't think he'd I've lost anyway. So there's the door. No, it's not happening. So that's one of the hardest doors in the world. So unfortunately, that's a loss for the survivors. So that does have some effects, which we'll talk about moving on to the after game. So unfortunately, the survivors didn't win. Who would have thought the door was the hardest thing? Rick survived, however. So Morgan and Duane, if they appear again in the campaign, which let's be honest, they probably won't, they would potentially be at lower health to start with. Rick survived, however, so he's going to move on to the next campaign. There is no loss, negative impact effect, but there is, however, a bonus if I had won that scenario, which I didn't. So at least Rick is alive, and he will hopefully be able to progress into the next round. So thank you for watching. Bit of a different thing, isn't it? I'm going to do the next game straight away, see if we can get a couple on the go, and then have a couple of weeks off from The Walking Dead. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe. It's a bit of fun while we're all in lockdown. And as always, happy hobbying.